Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to bring you guys a bunch of updates on Steam news and all that good stuff. Want to give you guys a heads up on a free game that you can get right now through Steam. I covered this on Thanksgiving Day. I imagine some of you guys probably missed that video, so I wanted to give that another mention. New game coming from Off-World Industries. This has been all over the news cycle this morning. Obviously, the developers of Squad, they're bringing something totally new in 2023. We'll talk about that. And a major PlayStation franchise might be heading on its way over to PC. At least the creator of said franchise would be open to it. First of all, Garfield Kart Furious Racing is available free right now on Fanatical. Now, all you have to do is add the game to your cart, claim your 100% off, and then you'll get the game. And all you have to do also is to subscribe to Fanatical's email newsletter. They'll email you all the deals that they are running regularly. Fanatical's got a lot of great stuff on sale right now, particularly when I look at their storefront. Their Sega deals are really good. Persona 5 Royal, $37.19. Judgment and Lost Judgment, the collection, $62.36. A lot of good stuff on sale as a part of that. Persona 4 Golden, man, for $11. That's an insane deal. But nonetheless, some of you guys probably don't want to spend any money right now, but Garfield Kart Furious Racing is available for free, so you can check that out. Again, I will leave a link to that in the description box below. Alright, more news to cover here. Off-World Industries announced this morning Starship Troopers Extermination. On top of that, they've revealed a ton of gameplay for the game as well, a lot of images. And there is a gameplay video that they have posted as well. It's a very small video, but nonetheless, a lot of screenshots. And, you know, technically the game looks quite impressive. The game will be hitting early access in 2023. And the Steam page is live right now, noting Starship Troopers Extermination is a co-op FPS that puts you on the far-off front lines of an all-out battle against the bugs. Squad up, grab your rifle, and do your part as an elite deep space vanguard trooper set to take back planets claimed by the arachnid threat. So, cooperative gameplay, 12 players can team up in squads of 4 to defend your base, complete objectives, gather resources, and try to kill every bug in sight. 3 playable classes, choose from assault, support, and defense classes to best suit your playstyle and support the rest of your squad. Build defenses, construct walls, towers, ammo stations, and more using resources acquired from planet-side refineries. Class progression system, unlock new weapons, equipments, and perks for each class to become an elite warfighter of the Deep Space Vanguard. 5 unique bug types at early access launch encounter: drone, warrior, gunner, plasma grenader, and tiger elite enemy bugs during a planet-side missions, escalating infestation levels, increasing bug threat levels during missions, bring bigger and more dangerous enemies to the fight, essentially a escalating kind of wave-style system here. Large-scale battles, a massive map with 5 unique zones, and swarm-based combat with hundreds of enemy bugs on screen delivers the sense of an overwhelming planetary war. Ground war, retake base and refineries, destroy hives, and complete a variety of side objectives to get control of the map away from the bug menace. And you have a ping system where communication is said to be key. Again, the game will be hitting early access sometime in 2023. There was a lot of information already, and the game is expected to be in early access for approximately a year. Now, the full version of the game will span multiple worlds to liberate them from the arachnid threat. This will include additional weapons, enemy types, class progression upgrades, community events, and encounters. The player will have a more diverse roster of customization options and allowing them to tailor their troopers to fit their playstyle and experience. And currently, it'll launch with a massive map on Planet Vlaka. Up to 12 players can team up to do the side and main missions before escaping to the extraction zone. They'll have more to share closer to the early access launch in 23. And at launch, the price of Starship Troopers Extermination may rise reasonably to reflect the amount of content we've added over the course of early access. So, you know, generally speaking, this happens with just about every early access game where it launches at a certain price point, let's say $29.99, $39.99, and then maybe it'll ultimately go up to $49.99, $59.99, etc., etc. Nothing that uncommon as far as early access release goes. Again, coming from the same studio that brought you Squad, but this is a totally different type of experience by the looks of it, so hopefully it does turn out well, again, coming to early access sometime in 2023. Lastly, I do want to note, over at GT Planet, Polyphony Digital is considering releasing Gran Turismo on PC. Now, this was noted in an interview. Naturally, this has led to speculate if Polyphony Digital's Gran Turismo series could be also making the jump as far as, you know, PlayStation franchise coming to PC. And we were curious to ask Yamauchi-san if there was something he would consider, and he just noted, yes, I do think so. He continued by saying, Gran Turismo is a very finely tuned title. There's not many platforms that could run the game in 4K 60 natively, so one way we make that possible is to narrow down the platform. It's not a very easy subject, but of course, we are looking into it and considering it. Now, GT7 is on PS4 and PS4 Pro, PS5, so on a higher-end PC, obviously, you could get to 4K 60 pretty easily, and there shouldn't be too much of an issue. GT7 is a game that I enjoyed it. Like, I had a lot of fun with it on PS5. It was definitely a game that going into the release of it, I thought I was going to spend more time than I ultimately did, just because at that time I was kind of like fiending for a sim racer. Now, GT7 obviously had its shortcomings as well, and obviously there was quite a bit of controversy with, you know, the cash system and the microtransactions and things of that nature, but yeah, it would still be nice to get a game like that on PC as well. It would be a notable release if nothing else. I definitely do feel like Gran Turismo, while it's still a premier franchise, it's still a very recognizable franchise. I remember when Gran Turismo 5 was coming out, and that game just had an enormous level of buzz and hype around it. Maybe it's because it was delayed 84 billion times, but nonetheless, when you look at the following releases, GT6, GT Sport, GT7, I feel like they haven't been able to recapture that buzz that GT5 had, and even the earlier Gran Turismo games like GT1 and 2 on PS1 were huge, and you know, it's still a pretty notable release. Like, whenever Gran Turismo is going to see a new release, it'll be something that people will talk about, but again, I feel like it's not something that really hits that mainstream zeitgeist, and I feel like in the past, Gran Turismo did do that, but to expand the amount of players that could potentially play the game with a PC release, I think that makes all the sense in the world. And hopefully, that'll be something that happens in 2023. Now, Gran Turismo 7 just came out earlier this year. It was already said by Herman Hulse, you know, it's outside of the live service games, 1 year window for these games, at the very least, to come to PC. But that's something that's fluid. Like, that 1 year window, I know Hulse said that, but I wouldn't take that as gospel. And maybe that's what they believe at the current moment of when they said it. But things can change all the time. There's a lot of moving parts in the gaming world right now, and ultimately, we'll see where that goes. I do think that's probably the best strategy to go forward, you know, 1 year to 18 months, and then you release the games on PC. Selfishly, I would just want the game on PC day one, but I get their idea of, hey, we want to make the most money out of the game, and then we also want to sell you these PlayStation consoles, and if the games are just available on PC right away, obviously that does, you know, lessen the value of getting a PlayStation console, so I can see where they're coming from there, and again, there's going to be a ton of people, that buy that double dip on these games, that buy them twice, and I know it's like a horrible thing to do, and like it kind of just like continues to push forward them having these staggered releases, but yeah, them's the breaks. Rockstar did it with GTA 5 like fiends, so you know, just things that do happen sometimes. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Garfield, Kart, Furious Racing, available free through Fanatical. You'll get a Steam key, redeemable through Steam. Starship Troopers Extermination coming in 2023. We do also have system requirements for that. Nothing too crazy there. And then Polyphony Digital is considering releasing Gran Turismo on PC. I think that would ultimately be a Sony decision, and you know, we'll see if that happens. I do think it will ultimately come to fruition. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.